Alright, I had to clear out some space in my... Dang it, I was hiding it from myself. I was looking for it the whole time. Alright. Archangel, that's a spirit guide. This is a message, the highest violating order. In my young motherfucker God, the highest violating order. Come through Reiki Rainbow Fire, please and thank you. I was gonna go buy another stack of cards, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Well, I mean cards, I mean these. The own self-made. This is the best idea ever. Promise. But I still want to draw some more out. Put this somewhere. Right over there. Clear away any and all negative energy. Please and thank you. Clear away any and all negative energy. Return to sender right here, right now. We are protected in this space, or in this place, to receive high vibrational messages, even though we know healing hurts. So healing hurts. It doesn't always feel good. And by the way, I'm okay. I cried that day, and that was pretty much it. I was pretty much happy after that, and doing good, doing great. Some other things came up, but you know what? They are what the fuck they are, and I'm just leaving it as that, and shit, whatever. I'm about my business. Spirit's like, yeah, thank you. But I'm about my business. Oh, it's got to be in my suitcase. Okay. Sender, bringing infinite health, wealth, and abundance, peace, prosperity, love, forgiveness, healing, and wisdom in it out of ebb and flow. Please and thank you. Keep in mind, anything they may seem racial is not racial. I just poured out the facts of what certain energies do, and this is found in all different races and creeds and religions of what is going on. Even in spirituality, this stuff goes on. Trust me. Fuck. I'm getting hot. Take this off. Because I'm hot. Confirmation. We are going to pull onto energies and see what is going on. I'm very emotional. Even when it comes to business partnerships and, everyday life and functioning. I'm just emotional. It doesn't mean I was out doing whatever and it was crazy. No. What's crazy is, dealing with spirituality and dealing with people that are not quite awoke yet, and then, they awaken in other, spots and whatever, empaths tend to bring out the unhealed parts in other people that we run into. So, It just is what it is, you know. Uh, and then also, on the other hand, empaths also learn how to better their gifts and what woundages and what old beliefs and things they need to cut out of their life, things they need to heal to, just evade certain energies, especially deceptive ones. And we are here just as earth angels to do what we're supposed to do and help heal humanity is the ultimate goal. Now, when we talk about, I've been watching some videos, and you could see that on my Karma Divine or whatnot, Real Spiritual Bosses Help, blast video listings of what I've been watching on YouTube. I've been watching videos on how people are so confused. How does a black person have a white child? And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a white child. It just means that that baby is not as melanated as their mother, whether she be really, really dark skinned or not as bright skinned as close to a white person, Caucasian, whatever, um, less melanated person, right? The black woman is the only woman that can have all colors. And the reason why a white woman could have a melanated baby is because, of course, slavery. There you have a black grandmother somewhere in their family tree. It's just facts. If you didn't know, now you know. I suggest you go do some research on slavery and not the history of slavery. The only history that they give us in school is bullshit. They don't tell us about how they used our magic against us in order to enslave us, which is voodoo, and using those magical elements is depending on how you use them. You can use them for dark, you can use them for light. How does a group or person use their magic? Do they use it to uplift humanity? Do they lift it to enslave humanity? How do they use it? That is what is dependent on whether the nature be of um, good works, good faith, or demonic traits. This is an educational channel on healing the inner child and me seeing the divide in what our cultures know and what we don't know. Most black people, which are Africans, do not know about their natural lineage. They don't know about African roots. They don't know about the power they have within themselves. They are scared of it because of the different religious factors that we have been taught that created slavery, which is the great divide and conquer, which Egypt, the Garden of Eden, was all the continents pushed together. But how did they become divided? Dark magic. Just as well as they spreaded the seeds all over the earth. This is how to also decode the Bible or whatever Bible you use. It is in code. This is why they said it is very dangerous to teach a black slave to read. because, for one, it was firstly ours, and our spirit would know and start to recognize and how to decode what was written to confuse us and divide us, which worked for too fucking long, and it's still working in some forms of fashion. So like, share, subscribe, and definitely share this information so this can become a very vast information, even more so to those who are unaware. Is the whole purpose of tarot. Using cards like these are not demonic. They called us devils, for one. If you start studying mythology, how they talked about pagans and what is it? Pagans and it's something else I can't quite remember at the moment. But how they said it was safer in the cities than it was in nature. Why? Because look at how they did everything. How they said, oh, this piece of paper, we can make this agreement, and da da da, till it went on to different ways of papers and contracts that are pretty much locking you in some type of spiritual jail, of confinement to a certain agreement that is really acidic to the way of living from which you know, just pretty much are not educated to because you've been taught to be scared of it. So these are the breakdowns, and these are just ways of communing with our ancestors. And just like in different, religious factors, they practice for what they know. Just like I've been watching videos of Africa and India and China, Japan, whatever, Russia, um, Alaska. They talk to different spirits, but we're all connected as one. You all came from one that is ultimately the one. All right. We just have different ways of communicating, but some don't understand in how they are communicating with a demonic aura field and vibrational level as opposed to a higher level vibration. And decoding everything would help you better decipher in learning yourself and who you are. First of all, your natal chart, etc. To learn who you are first and foremost, start healing and breaking generational curses, and also to understand how are we divided within ourselves as well as amongst each other. A lot of, like I said, a lot of us in America don't know who the fuck and, who we should be serving. And then, that's diversified throughout the whole world. And bridging those gaps is going to be one of the only things to help us stop fighting for nothing. From over land, over children, killing each other. Swear, I just split this, and this is what it says on one, which is religious, and the other one says loyal, and I just split it like that. I even, as an empath, tarot reader, earth angel, I still get surprised because, we still don't know everything. We have to go through our lessons just as much as anybody else. And it's a part of spiritual growth and healing, helping transformation. Going through those transformations help us help you, Mars, spiritual baby protections, spirit archangels, guardians, ancestors, spirit guides, elements, and master lights, white light, and water. Okay, so this helps us bring unity within ourselves as well as amongst each other. It helps us understand racism, and racism goes far way deeper than just the skin. It goes into how we live, which, living is in any form of fashion. It's like, why do we judge people off of the way they live? Why do we judge people for anything? Because people can be millionaires and they still be miserable as hell. People can have a house and still be miserable as hell, and they want to torture you for whatever reason they want to torture you for. So, who really needs healing? Who really needs help? It's gonna take time. I see that. That is very much well known now. Now it's just hurtful for me because I want better for people than what they want for themselves. And unfortunately, when you actually get to show someone that, or they recognize that, they get angry because they are hurt. And most of all, they are hurt because they don't understand why. And that is the question to a lot of great things that lead to great answers. Why do you feel that way? Questioning everything and falling for nothing in great detail. From banking accounts to children to killing people for insurance, setting people up. Me personally, I've never gotten to set anyone up, nor am I in that vibrational energy, and don't need to. Spirit's enough for me. Shit, that's why people don't understand. I have to walk away from certain things because, some people just don't be ready. Just like I don't be ready for some people. Some people don't be ready for me. Some people be like, oh, well, whatever. You know? Oh. Train of thought. Exactly. This is the Disney movie, Inside Out. Train of thought, Inside Out. You want to go from deep-rooted, toxic to what form? You want to have a plethora of the rainbow within your auras and chakras and whatnot. You want to be in a great alignment. How to get there? Start diversifying. What discriminations do you have within yourself? I can love people so much to a detriment, and it was kind of sad too. And I do. And I have to recognize this every time, but I'm glad I'm recognizing it faster because it saves me a whole lot of heartache and more pain and detriment to my well-being that people don't take the time because people just don't be caring. They don't think. And I say, why even be in such a vibration to where you just want to use somebody, you just want to hurt somebody and swindle them for what purposes when you wouldn't want that done to yourself. But not only that, if somebody tells you their life and what they're going through, why disregard that? That still shows selfishness on a whole nother level. Just rain down on me. I had to really, really, really The music I listen to helps motivate me to do what I have to do. But I was saying that, when you love so much, you love to your own demise and detriment to the point you lose yourself. I don't want to lose myself no more in no kind of love. My love, if it's toxic, like to where I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. But I'm being undermined and my ideals are not being felt and thought. I mean, to every degree, and it's supposed to be like, you know, I need yes people, period, yes beings, and God is all for me in that. Look, my nose itching. There you go, psychic itch. That's what we call that, confirmation. Um, so having these different things go on, God knows my heart first and foremost, and I thank God for that. And it gives me these tower moments like you're giving too much. You're loving too much to a wrong energy that's not for you. So when I recognize that, I have to walk away. Because if I don't, I will have an extreme tower moment. And I've already seen it coming pretty much to the point where I'll be like, damn. Now, when I take a step back and I'm like, damn, I see all the red flags. And I was still trying to but I want to see God, but I want to see. And we all have that. We want to see with our tangible eye and not our third eye. The depictions made in these mythology stories, which are real stories, um, put in code or whatnot, is the third eye. With the third eye, God ain't never on fucking vacation. So what did you think he was going to get away with? So God just know that all-seeing eye quite literally is the all-seeing eye. God don't miss nothing. We just have to really have a self-discipline and be like, okay, I don't need to see it. I just know what it is. I just got the chills to said that. So, but anyways, you know, those are depicted from depictions in these different mythologies from Egypt to now on, but Egypt was more in the most in tune because we weren't so watered down and divided shit to the point they were able to write out fucking what helicopters look like. But that's foresight. That's a third eye. That's pretty much what that is. And it's not so amazing and mystical. It's like shit, we all got this fucking power. It's just some people, confirmation. Some people use it for high vibrational, unselfish purposes. And, those people have to learn how to be selfish. Lord have mercy. If that wasn't confirmation from up above, y'all better listen to what I'm saying. That was not a picture. I was about to say that, but I don't think I need to say it anymore. And I felt the energy. That's why I look like that. I felt it. And that's why I was like, There's a retrograde coming too within this week. I'm tripping. My phone ain't even plugged up. I had my car on. Yeah, confirmation, bro. There's a retrograde coming up, yeah, within this week, and technology's gonna mess up. There's going to be a lot of things messing up. Doom has been coming up. What is the other movie I like to watch? And this has been more than one reading. Something about a beast being released. Ooh, and I seen 222 on the clock before I turned on the recorder. So all I can say is, ooh, shit, I just got chilled. All that I can say, do 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 do. All that I can say. And there it goes. Let me light another one. Shit. Hold on, y'all. Just in case y'all didn't know, I've always been terrified of storms. Oh, it didn't lit. It didn't lit. So I'm doing this for my protection. To let God know that I am here. I am here. I am here. I'm here. Oh, that little drip on there. Hold up, y'all. Just in case y'all wanted to know, cedarwood oil. This is not meant to abuse. This is just for cases of not being fucking strapped down. Shit. Speaking of, in the beginning, Genesis. Let's break that part down because I've broken it down on Facebook. I don't think I've quite broken it down as much as I've broken it down on Facebook. But y'all all should know I have a Facebook with Lilith. A picture of Lilith on there. And a little Indian story y'all looked up when I was researching this years ago. When Lilith fled from Adam, she went very, very far away. And she went into a cedar tree. So to let the thunder gods know, more so the lightning gods know, lightning bolt, Zeus, okay? You should want to burn some cedarwood oil. You want it to rain. Yes, we want it to rain, but we don't want it to be strucketh by light. Okay? So, our guardians, it's a city master, the highest white light daughter. You are protected. Spirit baby, look, this message popped out. Oh, Lord. Speaking of, not what it looks like on the outside. Whew. Spirit baby protection, archangel, guardian angel, ancestors, spirit guides, little blessings, to the master, the highest white light order. Yeah, my y'all, another from the God, the highest white light order. Protection. It is not what it looks like on the outside. And we have the devil card. Mask off. Mask off. Mask off. Hermes, messenger of God. Hermes, messenger of God. Fire demon. ASAP Rocky. That's where I split it at. Let me split this deck up because my hand is too small. Oh. Probably should not be right here. Hold on, let me move. Rain down on me.